Remember all the fun and joy of your favorite game or childhood toy. If only you could feel that way again. Well, you don't have to go back in time, 'cause Nick and friends can help you find long lost treasures you once loved. Let's go hunting nostalgia.
My name is Nick Bartley, and this episode of Hunting Nostalgia, I am at the base of the Laurel Mountains at a very small, very old town in Pennsylvania. They call it Helltown. The zip code here is 15666, and today they are having an entire community yard sale. They say that over 300 houses are going to have their junk and their filth and all of it sitting outside for me to dig through. I cannot wait to see what these people have for me to find today on Hunting Nostalgia. I already see it. I already see the color that I want. I don't know what year this is, but this volume of a toy, this takes dedication and love to keep something like this. I bet this is 1989. I mean, it's the Michael Keaton Batmobile. 89, I would bet 91 at the most. But look at that. Man, would that look neat up on my wall right there. Michael Keaton is every Pittsburgher's favorite Batman except for me. I like the 60s Batman. I like Adam West, but boy, this is amazing. I mean, and I know I can already see I'm distracted. I'm very distracted already. There's Star Wars. I believe these were either Taco Bell or Burger King. I can't remember which one. But look, just walking up the street, I could tell. A Disney house. I'm a Disney guy. I love Disney. My family loves Disney. They're good people. Woohoo! Pillsbury Doughboy. Oh, this is my kind of stuff. This. My favorite stormtroopers, the scout troopers. My absolute favorite. This is, I'm not a Legos guy. My entire life, I never had patience for Legos, but I did have a lot of CD players that just constantly skipped Darth Maul. Oh, this place is great. The Tick. These were also giveaways at Taco Bell. The Tick was an absolutely hilarious cartoon. Look at that, Taco Bell giveaway. I remember smelling these things, and they smelled like chalupas. It was the best, the absolute best. And this is the exact stuff I want. You can't find this anymore. Gone. These items, the items that deteriorate, the paper items, the stickers, they deteriorate and they are gone. This is the stuff that needs to be saved. These are the memories of nostalgia that need to be saved. Oh my God, a Batman McDonald's hat. That can't be from 1964. Can't be. It's impossible. 1964 McDonald's, you think? Wow. Oh my God, this is what I want. This is what I want.
Invasion of the muscle things. They've come to drive America nuts. They're ugly, they're weird, they're tiny, they're terrible. There are hundreds of them. It's an epidemic.
That's going crazy! Here, catch them!
Muscle things. Hundreds of different, I don't know what. They run in packs of 4, 10, or 28. Sold separately, new from M.U.S.C.L.E. How many can you capture?
Muscle Men in the box. Oh, the top is busted. These bust all the time. These tops of these trash cans for these muscle guys. Muscle Men, what are they? Are millions of unusual small creatures lurking everywhere. Everybody knew these as Muscle Men. But this is exactly what I am searching for. These little nude Muscle Men. I'm a wrestling freak. These came out in 1986. That is 1 year after the explosion of Hulkamania. 1 year. These were made in Japan by Bandai. Bandai is the same company that made all of the Power Ranger stuff. Really great toys, but these were actually distributed in the United States by Mattel. These are, oh my God, these are nostalgia. These are one of the best 80s toys they ever made. And they started out just this pink hue, this nude. I used to call it the little naked wrestlers. That's what I called it whenever I was a kid. I couldn't read, so it was, muscle didn't mean anything to me. I called these the little guys, the little wrestlers. And from Japan, my goodness, I am so happy. I don't know if this is a girl. They actually came out with another line. It was called Cutie, and they were girls. I think that's a guy. The cuties were actually like neon colored, but oh my gosh, I cannot leave without these. I am not leaving without these muscle men. Oh my gosh, it just goes to show you that you never know what you're gonna find. This is what I'm searching for. This is it. These were so neat because they didn't have names. There was no names on these guys, so you got to actually create the character for each one of these wrestlers. And Mattel knew exactly what they were doing. And these were very affordable, like $1. You could get 5 of them in a little pack. These were probably like $3.99. But whenever you would buy them, there'd be a proof of purchase on the back. And if you snipped out, I think it was like 22 or something like that, and sent it in, Mattel would send you the checklist. And I believe it was like 250 or so muscle men on this checklist. Mattel knew what they were doing. This is hunting nostalgia.
Cheeseburgers. Cheeseburgers. Thanks.
While the rain in Helltown has subsided for a few minutes, I'm going to try to cover as much ground as I possibly can in this massive yard sale. So I want to introduce you to a really good friend of mine. She is a walking Barbie encyclopedia, and she is the host of an amazing YouTube show called The Doll Circle. Her name is Elvira Taylor.
Thanks, Nick, and this is Elvira Taylor with a moment of nostalgia, and today I'm going to talk about McDonald's Barbies. So obviously McDonald's is super iconic in the fast food and I guess just going out food world, and they started having Happy Meals years ago, but in 1991 they started off with mini plastic Barbie dolls that were so cute, and here's one of my favorites from the 1991 series. I've collected the series since it began, and this is Midge as a bride. So Barbie would take some of the most iconic dolls that they were releasing that year and release them in a mini Barbie form, and you could get it in your Happy Meal. And they would have different things from like ballerinas that would spin around like this, and then even some like one of my other personal favorites, the Western stamping Barbie, which is so cute. This one's, as you can see, much loved. Some of these I've picked up over the years in different like yard sales, flea markets. Most of them though I actually got through the kids' meals. Like I would go and just purchase the toy by itself because I just loved Barbie so much. And I loved the ones that would do different things. Like this one had a snap off, snap on outfit, which was really cute, and the coloring is very, very 90s. Barbie right now is still even making them throughout last year of 2019. So I'm really wondering how many more years is Barbie going to be coming out of McDonald's? I hope it just never stops. And here are some more from my collection. As you can see here through my collection, there's so many different iconic fashions through the 90s up into the 2000s. And some of the best ones are like figure skating, holiday Barbies. We even had some other characters, like they would also do Teresa, Midge, occasionally a Ken. Never enough Kens in my opinion. I love all the wedding ones, were some of also my favorites. They're all just so pretty. It's hard to pick one. Below. I'm excited. Do you guys collect mini Barbies in your Happy Meals? Or do you guys collect Barbies? Or do you guys like Happy Meals? I'm interested to see what you guys have to say. And I hope you enjoyed this moment of nostalgia with me, Elvira Taylor from The Doll Circle. Make sure to check out all of my other social media. And until the next moment, back to Nick.
Thanks, Elvira. Amazing stuff, as always. Now let's hunt and see what other feelings of nostalgia Helltown has to offer.
We now return to Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
Sometimes rain can be a pretty serious damper on a neighborhood flea market, but sometimes it could also mean there's less people actually buying items that I'm searching for myself. And you got to go down every alley. You got to search. Not every place has a sign. Not every place has balloons. So you have to look and walk through as much as you possibly can. Being a YINZER myself, a YINZER is a slang term from somebody from downtown Pittsburgh, you know what I mean? I could see already there is some awesome, you got some Pittsburgh Steelers stuff, which is great. Autographed Rocky Blyer photograph. This is Pittsburgh right here. A lot of really old, wow. That's interesting stuff. That's what I mean. It doesn't always have to be in my area of expertise. It doesn't always have to be toys. It doesn't. The items that you find sometimes at these yard sales, look at this. Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania fire extinguisher. Now this is being sold at a yard sale, but this was loved enough by somebody to have been saved and preserved. This is probably over 100 years old. I have never seen a fire extinguisher look like this. But that's really, but I've already seen it. My eyes wander, I cannot help it. I've already seen my colors. I'm looking for that pop, that neon color, the 80s, 90s, that color, that's what I'm after. And I can already see TURTLE Power right over here. The Pizza Power Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles game, probably, I have no idea, 1989, 1990 possibly. Oh my God, look at that. Look how pretty that is. And you know what? I don't even care if it's complete. I just seeing this game, and I remember actually having this game as a kid, and I'll tell you what, my goodness, look at that. There's a sewer cap. Wow. Look at those 4 teenage dudes with attitudes. Oh my gosh, that is beautiful. That is absolutely gorgeous. Oh, and it has, this is something about board games. You never have the instructions, but look at this. Right into the box. Built right into the box of this Turtles game. I can't leave without this. I cannot. Already, just walking down this alley, taking a peek. I thought whenever I first walked by, I thought this was gonna be a lot of old tools and stuff that is just not my thing. I don't even like using tools. But look at that. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Rose Art game. Unbelievable. Oh man, look at that. It's perfect. That's coming with me right there. And look, but just this little bit, this little clue tells me, keep looking here. There is another piece of nostalgia that I'm hunting for. You know? I mean, these here, the original Star Wars trilogy. This is before the George Lucas, the Lucas cuts. Everyone knows about the Lucas cuts. Wow, a lot of really pirate encyclopedia. Oh, here we go, right here. This is my thing. Another time capsule. Muppets Take Manhattan. I think this was 1989, somewhere around there. That's in Flash Gordon. Not my thing, but that's very nostalgic. Flash Gordon is something that people absolutely love. Look at that. My goodness. Tell you what, when you're on the hunt for nostalgia and you walk into a place like this, the heck is this? Looked like my colors. I'm not even sure what Rat Fink is. Rat Fink. That's pretty terrifying right there. You know what? Maybe the the guy actually selling this might know what this would be. Let's see if I can get him to talk to me here for a sec.
He's the king of the road, the master of sass, Rat Fink!
Got an 8-ball shifter.
Hey, how are you?
Good, how are you?
I'm not too bad. My name's Nick.
Hi, Nick.
What's your name?
Brandon.
Brandon. Good to meet you, Brandon.
Nice to meet you.
So, I got a question. I found something pretty cool here. I know that it has that hint of nostalgia. There's something about this that it gives me, I have some sort of memory, but I bet you can tell me a little more about this guy. Who is Rat Fink?
Rat Fink, he's like the anti-Mickey Mouse.
Anti-Mickey Mouse? What? My wife would not like that at all.
Yeah.
So he's the anti-Mickey Mouse. So what was this designed for?
Just Ed Roth came up with that back in the early 60s.
Ed Roth.
Ed Roth, Big Daddy.
Wait, was he a designer?
Yeah, he did custom culture creations, something like that.
He's not. Is he the guy who he's not the guy who designed like the Batmobile and the Monsters mobile?
No, I don't
okay.
believe so.
Okay, well, that's really neat. Wow. So is this something that that you liked as a kid?
Yeah, I still like it.
Yeah?
Yeah, I have a Ed Roth Right Thing toolbox in there.
See that? Look at that. Well, this is amazing to me. And I actually, there was something else I saw here, and it's a toy, and I like to consider myself at least somewhat of an expert on toys. I've never seen these before. Would you mind helping me and telling me what these exactly are? I noticed these old like briefcases, which I thought maybe was a. Honestly, I had no clue what it was, but.
Well, these came from Seton Hill University.
From Seton Hill College.
Yes. And they're child psychology sets.
Wow.
Yeah, this one I think is dated 51.
Wow.
It's got all these different characters.
Really? So these are a toy, but yet a toy made for psychologists.
It's got all the different guys right here.
Wow. So this is for children who are seeing the psychologist to reenact
what
maybe
was going on with them. Yeah.
Wow. Well, I noticed this one here has actual figurines.
Yeah, this one's got the whole household set up.
So, oh my gosh! So you would set up the entire home, with the child, and then they would reenact and show you what
was going on in their lives. Yeah.
Wow. That is that's a little bit sad, but also amazing at the same time.
Really neat piece of history.
Wow. Brandon, I can't thank you enough. So, do you collect something now? Are you a collector of any sort, or you just like what you like?
I like what I like. Big Pabst ribbon enthusiast.
Yeah?
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, there's nothing wrong with that. Hey,
no.
Everybody likes something different, I mean, well, that's crazy. So do you consider yourself like, when you find something like, man, this reminds me of whenever I was a kid, I wouldn't mind having it.
From time to time, yeah.
Yeah. Do you share that with your children, or is
I try to, yeah.
Yeah. Is this one right here?
Yes, it is. That's my youngest daughter.
Come over. What's your name? Alice? Mm-hmm. Oh my gosh, you got to be kidding! You know what my absolute favorite story of all time is Alice in Wonderland.
Really?
I swear, it's my favorite story. You look just like her. Well, that's cool. You got a pretty cool dad here. Mm-hmm. Well, thank you very much for letting me look at your stuff. Thank you, Brandon. I appreciate this. And you gave me a history lesson. That's awesome. This is hunting nostalgia. I was invited. I'm strolling down the street. I am hunting for memories. I'm hunting for whatever I can latch onto that means something to me. And just by chance, I ran into a Batman collector that happens to have one of the most amazing Batman collections I have ever seen in my life. You told me a little bit about your love for Batman outside.
Oh, yeah.
But where's the plate?
The plate?
Where is your plate?
Right here.
Oh my goodness. So this was your plate. How old do you think you were when you got that? Is that your centerpiece? Is that the thing
probably
that means more to you?
5, 6 years. That's probably one of my, because that was mine when I was a kid.
Oh my gosh. And you never did you eat on that? Did you?
Oh, all the time.
Oh, did you?
Yes.
Oh, all of your meals had to be on that. That was the trick.
I had to eat off of that plate.
Oh my gosh! Look, you have a Batman Returns beanbag.
I think it's just Batman. I don't think it was Batman Returns.
Oh, the Monkeys Mobile too. Oh my gosh, my brain is just going everywhere. So that's Batman 1.
Yes, I believe it is.
Oh my gosh, Disney, Star Wars. It's like my heart exploded, and it's right here in Mount Pleasant. This is unbelievable. Who's your favorite villain? Because it's the villains to me.
Villain?
Yeah.
Joker.
The Joker. Which
Of
Joker?
all time,
All
Joker.
time.
Darth Vader runs pretty close as a villain, but Batman villain by far is the Joker.
Yeah. Well, Batman villains, to me, the villains, the first memory I have of Batman, the very first one is the movie with Commodore Schmidlap
Oh, there's
kidnapped.
Batman.
Yeah, he's kidnapped in the submarine. Yeah, and Cesar Romero comes in and they play the ee-hoo, and they make it seem like he's on a vessel. You know, that's the first memory I have of Batman, and I always wondered, does every Joker have a mustache underneath his paint? But hey, Cesar Romero pulled off the Joker exquisitely with a little tiny pencil mustache that he refused to shave. I think the villains make Batman. Like, I think of the Riddler, and like, it's so exciting and interesting that every guy had a different tactic of how they were going to foil Batman and Robin. That's what makes Batman so interesting to me. He didn't have these superpowers, but he could do anything. And that's amazing to me. So if you had to pick one item that you had to say that makes you feel, besides the plate, which we've already talked about, there is so much in here. Wow, you have honestly, everywhere I look is a different feeling of nostalgia. What is it? Show me something that you love in here. Something that you just absolutely...
I can't
love
pick.
it all. What a great answer for a collector. I love it all. Oh my gosh. Well, this is absolutely astonishing. What would you say, what is something that you've never seen anybody other than you have? Anything like that? That you say...
I'm not sure where it is.
I
believe it is here.
What is it?
It was a display top. Yeah, there it is.
A display. I love displays.
It was a display top.
Oh, man.
And there's 2 pieces to it yet.
Wow.
I've never seen
that. Oh,
that.
my gosh. What was this displaying for? Figures.
I was in, I think, either Toys R Us or something like that. I found it at a flea market.
Wow.
And my one kitty decided she liked the taste of it, so she chewed the tip of the ear.
You know what? All the wrestlers that I had whenever my main collection is big giant LJN wrestling figures, and I bit off all the noses of all the bad guys. But you know what? I mean, that is just awesome. Now that is Batman. That is Batman.
2 pieces that came off forming his cape.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
So wait, you have
here somewhere.
Oh my gosh, how beautiful is that?
That actually was hanging where the mirror is now. That's where I had it until my daughter bought me the mirror.
So do you think maybe these were the superpowers toys? Not sure.
Not sure what they were.
Wow. Look at that. Walking down the street. Just walking down the street, picking for stuff for myself. Now I can share this memory of this room, because let's be honest, I'm never going to forget this. You have got to see the bat hanging upside down skeleton. Look at this.
It was a Halloween decoration I just repurposed.
It's Batman now. That is the sign of a true collector right there. I cannot thank you enough for allowing me to come into your home and experience this and now share this memory with you. I can't thank you enough. This was amazing. Small towns like Mount Pleasant, Pennsylvania, they appreciate their history. And me, that's what I'm searching for. I'm searching for my history. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, Muppets, Muscle Men. That is my history. And when you're searching for a feeling, you never ever have to worry about overpaying. Ever. Because it's the feeling that you're after. That is hunting nostalgia.
Let's go hunting nostalgia.